Hello, everybody. I'm back again. Another little kind of rant or whatever. There's these guys and a few people that's went on, Facebook or other places and done little videos about this shooting case with Ahmaud Arbery, the two gentlemen that gunned this guy down in a neighborhood, and everybody can have their own opinions and whatever. Well, these guys, these Hodge twins or whatever, whoever they are, they're biggest idiots I've ever seen. But, they're trying to justify these guys and having the right to kill this kid. There's no justification for that, And they're saying, well, by Georgia state law and this and that, and Georgia state law says this person, blah, 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 whatever. It's bullshit. When are people going to start using human law and start being smart enough to know when to take somebody's life? Like, it's crazy to me. You look and these guys are saying, well, these are the facts. He went into a house that was a house under construction, but he went in a house with the intent to steal. Well, that's speculation. That's not true. I mean, how do you know? And they said, well, he left running away from the residence, and he committed a burglary. And that's what they literally said. He committed a burglary. Well, I don't know what you know, but burglary is when someone illegally enters a building with the intentions of committing a crime, generally theft, stealing something. Well, to illegally enter a building, the building has to be locked or secured. This was a house under construction. It's open. I've done this myself when I walk through my neighborhood and see houses that were under construction, and I walk in just because there's no walls or anything. It's just you see the layout and the door, and there's no doors and anything like that. I've done that, walked in, and other people have done that too. So it's like he didn't break a law there. They're saying, oh, well, he broke a law because he went into a building which says he's burglarizing it. No. Burglarize means you're stealing something. Generally, also would be a charge of breaking and entering, which if there's no doors and you can freely walk in, it's not breaking and entering. Also, if there's no signage on the property that says no trespassing, private property, or something like that, then it's a different story. There was no signage, nothing like that. So he didn't break the law. I don't care what Georgia law says. I'm saying in general, he didn't break the law. When a place is completely open like that, no signage or anything, it is basically open to the public. So what they're saying, it'd be the same as you walking into a convenience store and decide, well, you know what, I don't want to buy anything, and you walk out the front door and you decide to take off running. So is that to be that they're saying, oh, you stole something? You committed a crime? Okay, even if you did, if you stole a candy bar, you stole a drink or whatever, that doesn't give somebody a right to kill you, to shoot you. And they're saying, under Georgia state law, well, he committed a felony. He assaulted the Michaels, the two guys. How could he assault somebody? He didn't even have a weapon. And they're saying, well, he went for the weapon and he was struggling with the guy and he swung at the guy, and that's assault, Okay, he's fighting for his life, and he didn't commit assault because he didn't initiate it. Those guys seen him come out of that house. They said or yelled something to startle him. Okay, he went running, whether he was jogging, running away, whatever. He didn't steal anything. He didn't break and enter, so he didn't break any laws. They had no legal right to stop him, to approach him like that. They want to perform a citizen's or conduct a citizen's arrest. What gives them the right to arrest anybody? They're not the police. Under Georgia state law, they say, oh, he had the right to do this or that. No, you don't have the right. You cannot just go up to people and think you're going to arrest them just because you think they've done something wrong. The kid did not take anything. He had nothing on him. He was unarmed. and they murdered him in cold blood. And they said, well, Georgia state law is an open carry state. Okay, open carry means that your gun is in a holster, or if it's a shotgun or a long rifle, it's on a strap around your body, and it is open and carried in a manner that is displayed to that the public can see it. That's called open carry, okay? These guys, okay, if it's an open carry law, but these guys did not have their guns in the case. The father had his gun out in the open, brandished, mind you. The other guy gets out of the truck with a shotgun in his hands, not in a holster or not on a strap. It's brandished. When a gun is brandished, it is generally held in a position to be ready to fire. So to Arbery or Ahmaud Arbery, when he's running up, then that position that they had their gun in is a threatening position. So what are you to do? If you may have found your odds to be better if you could get the gun away and throw it down or take off running with the gun or whatever the case may be, but they had no right to get out of their vehicle and brandish a weapon in a manner that would look to be like they're going to use it. At that point, you have the right to protect yourself. And that's what this kid tried to do. And it's crazy when people say, oh, under this law, they had the right to do this. They didn't have the right to do any of that. Whatever happened to just following the laws of humans and they could have followed him in that truck or got close enough to him and took pictures with their cell phone and give them to the police and say, here he is, this is what he looks like. He ran throughout this neighborhood, and let the police do their job. Let them go and look for him. Let them question him. This kid would still be alive. Even if the police pulled up and the kid was there in the house and they would have caught him in the house, they had no right to kill him. They would have had no right to kill him. So why did these two men think they had the right to do it? They don't, because he didn't break any law. He didn't steal anything. Okay, say if he went in there and there was a house under construction and he picked up a saw. Okay, whoop-de-doo. Charge him with theft, take him to jail, let him, deal with it in the court. You don't kill somebody over a saw. You don't kill somebody over anything. Walking into a place is stupid. There's people that are talking like, oh, they should get off and they have the right to do this. No, and it's like people should, and then I have some people say, well, they get outraged when, unfortunately they throw this race thing in there. Oh, two white men killed a black guy, but they don't say anything when black people kill black people. Dude, I don't care what color he was. If he was white, brown, purple, yellow, green, it did not give those men the right to shoot and kill him. I don't care what color he was. That has nothing to do with it. And people are outraged. No, I'm outraged that it took 2.5, almost 3 months before the story even come out. And it's like they were going to sweep this case under the rug because the DA was friends with the McMichaels. They were going to sweep it under the rug. But when the video aired, then they had to do something because it was clearly wrong. I don't know. People, oh, it's the facts. This is the facts, and the facts under this law, and that's no. The fact is, be human enough to not be stupid. You see the kid running down the street. He don't have anything physically in the hand. It's not like he was running down the street with a TV, and even if he was, that does not give you the right to shoot and kill him. That is so stupid. They should have never approached that kid like that. They could have took pictures, and it was two of them versus him. Those two guys were bigger than he was. If they wanted to conduct a citizen's arrest so bad, they could have grabbed him and just held him on the ground till the police got there, and he would still be alive. And the person filming the video, they should be arrested too, because in the video, you could hear the dad say, fire on him or something to that effect, and then you could hear the gunshots. But the person filming, you never heard them gasp for air. You never heard them go, oh my God, and anything, any shock. that person was involved. They knew what was going to happen. They were videoing it and did not show any emotion whatsoever. This kid gets shot down in the street. That's sad. It's sad. People need to stop and think for a minute. The smart thing to do would be just take pictures of the kid, give them to the police, let the police investigate it, and do what their job is. They would have seen that there was no crime committed. He didn't break into the place. It's open, no signage, just open to the public. So he didn't break a law there. He didn't break a law by running down the street. He didn't break a law by assaulting anybody. They assaulted him. If you pull a gun out on somebody and you point that gun at them, that is assault by pointing a weapon. That is a charge. That is a law. So that, he didn't do any of that. He was unarmed. So these guys, they did not have the right to do what they did, and they should get the maximum penalty under the law for doing what they did. I don't want to see no manslaughter. I don't want to see no second degree. I mean, they literally just murdered a guy and thought they were going to get away with it. So that's my take on it. Others may have other opinions. I don't care. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. It doesn't make me, hate or love you any less. I love everybody. And I'm a gun carrying person, like I'm pretty sure a lot of you are. But I'm not gonna, if I see somebody run out of a vacant house that's open to the public, that's under construction, and I can physically see, because it's broad daylight, this person's got on shorts and a white t-shirt, and I can see he's not carrying anything, I might think, okay, well, it's suspicious maybe that he went in there. Might take a picture of it. They already got a little video of it. Fine, give it to the police. Let them look into it. I'm not going to chase him down and, you went into this place and pull out my gun. That's crazy. I'm not going to, I have a weapon for self-protection just like everybody has, and has the right to bear arms. That's on your constitutional right. But you come into my house to harm me, my family, anybody under my roof, you're probably going to be bought and paid for, But other than that, if you smash the window out of my vehicle trying to steal my stereo, I might come out, and if I can get my hands on you, it might be a little painful for you, but I'm not going to pull a gun out and shoot you over a damn car stereo. That's crazy, But this kid didn't steal anything. He didn't break any laws. They're trying to so hard say he broke this, he did this, and under Georgia state law. Well, Georgia need to change some of their damn laws, because that was so stupid. And this case is going to rock the nation. I'm telling you, if it goes the wrong way, it's going to be bad. And it's like, it should be judged on, these guys were being stupid. They did what they did, and they broke the law. And they should pay the penalty for doing what they did. And that was take the life of another human being. So, that's my opinion. That's my take on the whole thing. You may think differently, but these guys that's posting these dumb videos that are saying, these people had the right to do this and had the right to do this. And they're crazy. Come on. Where does it come into play at some point in people's life where you just have to become simply human? Thanks.